Vanity Fair journalist Vanessa Grigoriadis, commenting on another lawsuit by Prince Harry to the press, said that Meghan Markle has a strange attitude towards objective reality. She explained that the way Meghan Markle and Prince Harry portray the press as a huge monster that they must fight is very convenient for them. Grigoriadis, who previously wrote about Meghan Markle in 2018, focusing on her parents, Doria Ragland and Thomas Markle, appeared on Andrew Gould's podcast On the Edge, where the journalist shared her thoughts on the Duchess from an insider's perspective. She has this distorted reality and then constructs evidence underneath it to support talking points that may not be true. She described Markle as a fighter, someone who wanted to be a household name and rise above family history, yet Meghan struggled against authenticity. Grigoriadis said that while reporting on Meghan Markle, she talked to some acquaintances who described the former force majeure star as someone who seemed warm and friendly, but not someone to be friends with. Without naming a name, Grigoriadis also mentioned a fellow journalist who spent the day with Meghan Markle and said that the conclusion of that colleague was, "This woman is just not herself." There is speculation that the unnamed journalist is Alison P. Davis, who wrote an exposé about Meghan Markle for The Cut magazine last August. After publishing this seemingly praiseworthy piece, which included plenty of detail to make you wonder what the Duchess of Sussex is really all about, Alison was placed on unpaid leave by The Cut's management. It is supposed that Meghan, who had originally agreed the text of Alison P. Davis, seeing that it caused a negative reaction of the public, who can read between the lines, threw a tantrum to The Cut management, demanding the dismissal of Alison. On her podcast, Gould asked Vanessa Grigoriadis what she thought Meghan Markle looked like compared to some of the narcissists and sociopaths Grigoriadis has encountered in her career, such as reporting on the NXIVM cult. Grigoriadis said that Meghan Markle is not a psychopath, but there is something wrong with all of them, referring to Meghan and her entire family. Interestingly, this is not the first time Meghan Markle's name has been mentioned in connection with NXIVM. This American commercial organization presented itself as a networking company and offered paid personal and professional growth seminars on the executive success programs developed by it. According to experts, this company worked according to a pyramid scheme with elements of a charismatic cult. Simply put, NXIVM is a cult. In 2018, NXIVM executives were criminally charged with slave labor and sexual exploitation after it was revealed that they had created a secret society whose members were stigmatized and became lust slaves. In 2021, NXIVM founder Keith Raniere was sentenced to 120 years in prison and a $1.75 million fine. But back to Vanessa Grigoriadis. On the podcast On the Edge, she, referring to one of the editors of a women's magazine, not Vanity Fair, but not naming him, said that this editor categorically did not want anything negative about Meghan in the magazine and its digital version on their website. This is in stark contrast to the way Meghan and Harry have characterized their relationship with the press. The couple portrayed the tabloids as their main enemy, which they talked about in their infamous Oprah Winfrey interview and in the Netflix documentary series, Harry and Meghan. But, according to Grigoriadis, that's part of how Markle lives in a distorted reality. In fact, she desperately needed the press to be interested in her, Vanessa said, describing Markle and Harry's battles with the press as a trump card up her sleeve for the couple, because any manipulation of the press that they themselves were involved in was thus justified.